Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're all having a magical day. We're starting our mono-colored free-to-play starter decks for Standard 2022. First up is Large and In Charge, the mono green variant. This has a lot of big creatures in play and some nice fight effects to take advantage of for some removal, right? Trying to utilize Trample for consistent damage and consistent wins, of course, as the result. So we're going to break down the strategies, the synergies, showcase all of that in the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts. Quick reminder that all of the upgrades for these starter decks, which can be unlocked through the color challenge, consists simply of commons and uncommons to make it more consistent, and then the rares that you already received through those other decks, which is cool. So make sure to like the video to help support the channel, right? Because we went way out of our way for the community on these, and they're all located in a playlist, which is really cool. And of course, you know, subscribe as well. You partake in the contests and giveaways this way for free through the Discord link in the Linktree link. And then definitely, you know, maybe snoop around there, maybe even find our Patreon as well, if you don't mind. So with this all out of the way, like I said, I hope you're having a magical day. Let's get into it. Large and In Charge is a 60 card best of one standard 2022 deck with a 2.9 average mana value, 25 creature to 13 creature ratio, and we have a smooth 22 land here. But don't worry, we have a ton of ramp within the deck, and you know, maybe we'll start there. The Caryatid, it's a 1/1 if you have a creature with power 4 or greater, add 2 mana of any one color instead. The Lotus Cobra, when a land enters play, on top of it, add a mana of any color, which is great. 4 copies of the Florahedron. This is an MDFC land, so immediately takes us up to 26, and it can be a 1/1 mana dork as well. And then the Kazandu Mammoth here, similar thing. It's a 3/3 though, instead of a mana dork with landfall +2/+2 when the land enters play on top of it. On the backside, it's the valley, right, for the land. So, you know, there's plenty of ramp within the build. We can pull land from our library with the Spirit of Aldergard as well, which is really, really nice. And, you know, with all of that ramp, we can take advantage of some of these heavier spells. The most important and the the cornerstone card of the build is the Master Symmetrist for 4, a 4/4 with reach, and it's going to give creatures you control trample who have equal power and toughness, which is really cool, right? And then maybe that's a good transition. So the Mammoth, you know, 3/3, the Werewolf Pack Leader 3/3, plus it's a draw engine through Pack Tactics 6 or greater to draw a card. We can give it 5/3 base power and toughness plus trample for 4, which is nice as well. The Jelly will be even power and toughness. You know, the mana ramp is there already. The Ooze will be there as well. And then more importantly, you know, we have things, I guess, that already have trample, but the Gigantosaurus, you know, is a 10/10 getting trample through the Symmetrist. That is absolutely deadly. You know, Ashaya is going to get, you know, buffed up for all the lands you control. So, you know, that's going to be a big creature with equal power and toughness, like the Gigantosaurus for 5, that will benefit from the Symmetrist. And of course, you know, we have some things with organic trample, right? Like Froghemoth here, 4/4, trample haste, which is amazing. Whenever it deals combat damage, exile that many cards. Creatures get +1 counters on the frog, and then non-creatures will gain you life, which is cool. Vorinclex, you know, double your counters, half their counters. It's a 6/6 with trample and haste, which is pretty sick. And then the Rampaging Brontodon 7/7, +1/+1 for each land you control when it attacks, which is really cool. And it organically has haste, like those other creatures. Epic Proportion, you know, this is going to give something haste as well, +5/+5, and trample, which is sick. You know, throwing that on the Jelly, on a Mammoth, whatever it happens to be, because we can get this Mammoth up in the air pretty quickly to hit for 10 like that, which is cool, right? That's a lot of damage. We have removal. Blizzard Brawl is in here. The Inscription of Abundance is here as well. That's gonna, you know, help you remove some of the threats in play. But really, we just want to go really big and smash in with trample. We have protection through Wild Shape for the hexproof. This can also give trample to our things, which is really nice. Rangers class, you know, as the +1/+1 counters, can you distribute on our creatures? That's really nice. And we can also play creatures off the top of our library, which is cool as well, and then drawing cards at our upkeep with 4 or greater power in play through the Magistry as well. So, you know, there's not too much going on within the deck. I know it seems, you know, all over the place, but really, you know, you're just ramping into the Symmetrist and then playing big creatures that have trample when they attack thanks to it, while protecting them with Wild Shape, removing your opponent's threats with Blizzard Brawl, right? Dumb it down to that, and you'll have a lot of success with it. So that's the deck tech. Now we're going to demonstrate all of that in the gameplay footage. Thanks for staying tuned. Make sure to support the channel, right? It's really easy and free to like the video, and that increases the engagement across YouTube for my channel, which helps pay the bills, and then we get bigger giveaways, right? We're doing the D&D giveaway this week. I want to throw a special stream for it. We'll have like some sort of party this weekend, I think, and you know, lots more to come. I want to introduce some new giveaways, right, as well. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure to like the video, like I said, subscribe to the channel, become a Patreon if you want to go above and beyond Omega Woofs to our financial support. You know, it really does go a long ways. And yeah, just more importantly, like I say, have a magical day and enjoy today's gameplay footage. Alrighty, going first, and you know, as a free-to-play individual, I'm not sure that you can beat this. You know, you get that in your opening hand, you say pedal to the metal, let's go. I think it's going to work out for you. I'm going to keep this Florahedron as the land. If we can't pull one, that'll push us to 3. Immediate removal. Yikes. Rangers class in play. We get a 2/2. This is pretty good, right? As a budget deck, to have a Rangers class out early is nice as well. Ristic Body. Ristic. With a Silvermoon Ranger. Abzan. Let's dump in. Take the counter. 3/3. We take the damage. We have protection through Hexproof. Looking for that 4th land in a big way. This is another creature ETB venture. There is an Innkeeper right here. Yeah, so once a turn, that is beneficial, right? Can you imagine triggering this thing like, you know, 5 times a turn? That would be silly. We're going to protect from the removal with 1 Hexproof, please. Keep our body in play. Land and tapped. We swing in for 4. This will add up eventually. Like, if we can just keep protecting with Wild Shape, sure. And then we're going to have Trample. As early as next turn if we draw a land. I don't want to lose our protection. Hit for 4, that's fine, down to 13. Oof. I guess now that we're at 4, we can play defensively so they can't attack. Good on them. They're taking the long way through, too. They're going with the Mad Mage. This is the longest dungeon, right? That Clan Under is pretty good, though. And another venture, so they are making quick work of it. Do they create the treasure, or, you know, target creature can't attack? Yeah, wasn't planning on it. Was not planning on it. Aghast is a go as well. Sure. Life gain. Our turn. No land. Yikes. There's no way that's a removal spell. Just playing the Symmetrist. So even if they do remove the wolf, we still got that 4/4. Another venture. Holy, scry 2 this time. No attacks until they pull removal. So if we can have that not be removal and this protect us afterwards, should be okay. The Death Touch is ultra annoying. Yeah, we need a fight effect for that. That thing protects us from that that death touch there. Well, we can kill it as long as it's not attacking. Let's push up the Symmetrist. Yeah. The Ghast, sure. So this is just 3 damage. -1 just makes the treasure. And we get the 5 in unmitigated, down to 9. And we're holding a protection, and we have the blocker. They will get 2 ventures, probably. 1 at, you know, this Trumpet Adventurer is going to get 1. Regardless. And we just take the damage. It's only 1. So the Innkeeper is great. They get a Venture, again, which is Scry 3. That life gain's pretty good too, right? And the treasure. They're popping off for sure. They are popping off. We're sitting on 4, 5 mana. I mean, if we can top deck a land, that would be ideal. No blocks, down to 12. Sentinel, they've already ventured. They should have kept that in hand for next turn. They just want the life, I guess, and the blocker. This is going to be 5, 10, 14, 20 damage. They can block 3, 5, 8, 9, 10 of that. I'm gonna go for it. It gets double counters as well, right? So it'd actually be 21 damage. Kill Vorinclex in a big way. We knew we had that Vorinclex at the start of the match, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna get the job done. I really like it. It took a little bit for us to get there, but once we did, didn't let us down. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Opponent goes first. Symmetrist in the house. Brawl is really good. We just need something else, right? I don't want to wait till 4 to play. We'll be dead in a big way. Doesn't help, but it's not the worst, I guess. Uh-oh. Hit for 1. Alright, that's gonna do, lad. That's gonna do. There is until the 16th of September to purchase your mastery passes and your pre-release bundle. If you're wondering about that. I like that Symmetrist just like right away. Killing the Innkeeper's not that important. Oh, gets sent back to our hand. They sack that treasure. What do they learn? the draw. Okay, that is good. So this is going to be that Simic Bant version. Oh, are they using... I kind of made this into a Bant version at one point. Not to say anything about this is it, but Professor's cool. The Doomscar's pretty cool. You even have access to Starnheim, which is most certainly very interesting, sir. I mean, just the ramp is probably our best option. Still sitting at 3 here. You know, we should just go through them at a certain point, right? Like, play 7 mana and then have 8 to cast on. Is that really gonna happen? Doubt it. So this way, you know, field's empty. There's no life gain, which is pretty good because the Chariot is so annoying. Like, the Chariot and the Innkeepers. Life gain, more creatures, like blockers. Ugh, so good. Alrund's Epiphany is, you know, noticeable as well. Taking a second turn. I can't believe they didn't give a free copy of that out to the kids. They should have. They definitely should have. Oh, hello. Come on. Don't you dare. Divide by 0 could be worse. I mean, that is pretty good for them. Right? It's like pretty sick to- Oh, wow. This is a free-to-play deck. Leave us alone. They should have tokened first, and then double-turned. Yusharn is interesting here. I mean, we're still just dead. They hit for 7, and then they have that extra 4 just in flying damage, right? So, without reach, we're not doing much. Even if we hit for 6, it's just good game. Those freaking flyers, man. Those itty-bitty birdies raining down terror on my green trees. Get out of my trees, bird! Well, let's hope we can, you know, never have that happen again. That was like straight up bully, you know what I mean? Not very nice. I do like the Caryatid on turn 2 almost more than the Cobra. I know that's bad. But then we can turn 3 Symmetrist. We'll turn 3 Symmetrist regardless. Or we Caryatid Brawl. Right? Because it would be nice to snag that. I wonder if they sink their mana into it right here. They do. So that's like great news for us. Green source. Caryatid out. Blizzard Brawl, their spirit. We have indestructible. Hit for 3. And we have protection. So that's working out. The wild shape is nice. What are the animations? Does this lantern just go out? Jorn is pretty cool. I should build around Jorn more often. So we didn't draw a land. Let's grab it. Get that in play. We go up. We could cast, but I think I'd rather hold up removal. Or protection, sorry. Rather than just playing more mana. I mean, we definitely kill this. We have protection on the bear. Draugr Necromancer. This is pretty cool. Some fight effects would be nice. Another land. That's great. Symmetrist is out now. Bear's not really affected. We can play the Caryatid as well. And we have 2 mana here. Let's let the bear swing and try to take out this Necro. Down to 12. We have protection. Could be good. Could be bad. Okay, their own Spirit of Aldergard. So they're just going to have a forest. That should be okay. Maybe protection of their own. Oh, that Necromancer could get way out of control though, right? We need to be careful. What's going on? What's going on? What you doing, Willis? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. They still get indestructible. We just let it smash in or what? Probably. They untap all their stuff, which is good, right? It allows Jorn to attack without worry because he has indestructible. I like that. Oh my gosh. That really hurts. They play our bear on us. Woof. 2 Blizzard Brawls, you guys. Not 1, 2. And they have the Necromancer to take care of it. Helpful. This is a 10-10 with trample if they don't have removal. It also defends against the bears, potentially. Bears are tough, though, man. They have a lot of defensive points in play. We can top deck a Blizzard Brawl. Now we're talking. We should be okay, but I'm not entirely certain. A little nervous. We've come back from worse things, I guess. Spirit. 1 card in hand that we don't know about. Maybe we're okay. Oh, wow. It's no permanent, so they played a land and a spirit. There's no trample here. I'm gonna go down to 4. I don't know if I'll regret it or not. Right, I didn't want to give them 2 creatures to play through the Necromancer. Just the 1/1/1. The 1/1/1 and another 1/1/1. So they have 7, 8. No. 3, 4, 8, 11. And we're only hitting 4, 10, 14, 15. Well, that might work. I don't think so, though. So they have to block some of this. I'm not sure that makes... I think we might get it. I don't want to do the math. Math is for blockers, right? I'm the attacker. Let's just swing in. It's definitely not a battle we're going to win long-term on the receiving end. So this soaks up. That really does suck. And that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, was the Spirit was going to buff up. So we're sitting on 7, 10, 11 defensive points. And we're hitting for 14, 15, 16, 17. You know, that leaves a difference of 6. Which is not... It's close, but no cigars, bro. Math is hard, right? No! We're gonna lose on the backswing. Not even the backswing, just their foreswing, I guess we could have called it, because we can't defend those bears, right? And then they're getting our creatures back that die in the process. It's terrible. We did what we could. This is a terribly good hand, right? There's nothing of importance here, but just general value that we can't live without. There's just like, that's only all that it is. So hopefully we can find a way out from that. Ideally, keep this as the third land if we need it. I'd rather it be the dork in front of this other individual. Right, we have lots of land, so this is going to be another dork creature. We need some heaters on the top end. Luminarch is good. This is Bant Party, one of the best decks, so good luck, HGG. Good luck, bro. I know you can do it. I wish. We need to kill this immediately, though, is the thing. I don't think the 4/4 is really going to help us much. We get the aspirant, which is important. And then we're just holding out protection. Because they got some shenanigans over there, I bet. I love how they got their wolf sleeves out and about already. The Bearers of Littjara was unbearable. You know what I mean? Such a good card for changeling players. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. We're gonna take that. It just gets replaced too. That's awesome. What a lovely life. This is gonna be bad though, right? This becomes a 4/4. We can protect from the thing though, I guess. Pass it up. 3 available mana. We only need to spend 2 of it. Thankfully, it's only 1 changeling that gets the buff. It sucks when it's like 2 or 3 of them. Another Sentinel. Whatever. Oh, another Luminarch. Ooh. Ooh. That is good. That is good. That is not good. We have protection, but we lose our defensive stature. right? We're 1-3 now. Not as great. It's not a 4-4, that's for sure. We're holding on at the end of the day. This is like a top meta deck, and we're holding on. Good enough. It's good enough for me. Oh, God. That's a full party. It's 4 when it comes down. That is as good as it gets for them. Beautiful. It goes on itself, which is awkward, but it gains indestructible anyways. And there's no way we're swinging back for enough damage. Ouch. I mean, this is good. Only +4 is not that great, though. I freaking hate this indestructible. You know how annoying that is? It's so good. Squad Commander is a god card, for reals. Insult to injury right here, ladies and gentlemen. Get wrecked, scrub. Oh, man. Man, I need a haircut so bad, you guys. So bad. Jesus Christ. Wolf, large and in charge, is getting down and dirty. I really like it. It is not the finely tuned mono green stompy that we'd like it to be, right? However, it's got some flair to it. It can get the job done, and I feel it's relatively competitive in a free-to-play environment, right? When it stacks up against the other free-to-play decks, not so bad. You know, against some of the top meta decks, obviously it's not going to work out, and you know, not many of these free-to-play decks will. Right? They're not all that strong. So I really enjoyed this deck. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it as well, or just generally to help support the channel. And, you know, definitely check out that link tree. Jump into the Discord. Become a member of the community. We're eager to meet you. And, you know, if you want to go above and beyond, support through the Patreon. That's always great as well. And, yeah, we'll see you guys soon in the next. Of course, we've got all these other free-to-play decks upgraded in the playlist. If you're looking for that as well, it should be really easy to find. And yeah, just have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.